Hey everybody, I am Lesley Byrd doing mistletoe makeup today. I am new to YouTube, so be patient with me. And it was sort of like so cool. So if you have never done live on YouTube like me, they have a countdown like to the time. And that's really good for someone like me because I'm usually always late. And then it like can, hey, Jacob University's on. I'm so excited too. And then it like tells me people are waiting on me. It gets me even more excited. Hey, Sandy. Okay, I'm pumped. All right. So let me show you what I will be using today. So I'm going to be using, a palette 18. I love this new design by Saint. It's absolutely beautiful. Tans and creams are my things, unless you're plaid. And I'm telling you, the hardest decisions making and going live and making like videos and stuff are the outfits. I just really need to know, like, just dress me because I love me some plaid. Hey, Connie. Hey, Julie. Hey, Kathy. Hey, guys. Yay, tell me where you're from. Florida, New Hampshire. Obviously, I'm from Alabama. I'm from the South. Okay, so 18 means that you can fit 18 of these large tins in here. So I've got my 9 up here. I like a lot of versatility, a lot of options. Connecticut, Indiana. We lived in Indiana for a few years, Edinburgh. I'm also a military wife. And then I've got my options like brow wax, vanilla dust, my demi, that Erin showed you a little bit of demi, and then my eyeshadows that I'm going to use for the day. And of course, more lip and cheek. And I love me some balm. North Carolina, Northeast Ohio, LA. Oh my gosh, so much fun. Okay, so I've talked for 2 minutes. Let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place my makeup. If you are a busy mom like me, 6 kids, that's right. I said 6 kids. I birthed 4 of them. I claim 6, and I always leave my makeup in the car because I'm a car mom makeup person. That's just me. So what I'm going to do, retired military wife, so cool, Julie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly like how to place it, because your creams, they need to be warm. So if they've been sitting in the car, even in Alabama, it's a little cold in the morning. It was cold at 5 o'clock this morning. It was 35 degrees. And Sacramento, Canada. Cool. Y'all, this makes me so happy. Okay, so comment away. Remember, diamonds, earrings, studs. That's what you're trying to win today, for sure. And of course, I love to get the love. So this is contour. I'm using Astoria. Astoria is the contour, and like again, the reason I'm placing them and then I'm going to do my eyes and then I'm going to blend at the end is because your skin naturally warms your creams. So if you're like me, you left them in the car and you're like, dang it, what am I going to do? Go ahead, place them on your face, and then let your skin do its job. Let your body do its job. Oh man, I did bring a clip, and of course I forgot it. And then do your eye makeup instead. So that's what we're going to do. Watching from Michigan. One of my parents worked for, awesome, 5 kids, about to have 7 grandkids. Love your accent. Thank you, thank you. Yes, anytime that we leave the South, you either love it or hate it. And I can't get rid of it, so it doesn't matter, right? It's just a part of who I am. Okay, so I'm contouring right now. I'm doing the dimensions of my face. I'm giving dimensions, shadows. I am doing my nose. It's definitely not perfect. And I'm using the smudge brush. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all like know how to make me like just feel like $1,000,000. Okay, so this is contour. Then same brush, but I'm going to flip it over to like the main highlight side. And main highlight side, I'm going to just again place it. You can do the lines, you can do dots, it doesn't really matter. And this is my main highlight right here. So I was originally born in Kentucky, but I didn't stay there long. And so now I've pretty much been raised in Alabama, but my husband loves that I'm from Kentucky. It's so funny. Okay, so that was my main highlight. I just put that sort of underneath. This is like what's going to cover most. That's your main color foundation. Okay, right there. That's the one that you're going to use the most. It still should last you about 3 to 4 months, but and I'm using a smudge brush. Okay, I'm going to try to catch all the comments. And I'm using Sandy. I'm a level 4. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bright highlight, which is Candlelit, and I'm just brightening my eye. I'm using it as a primer. And again, just using the smudge brush. I'm a simple Southern girl for sure. And I just thought I might as well share this tip and trick because I know there's a lot of women that do their makeup in the car. Okay, so I'm taking that bright color and I'm just going down the middle right there. And then dot, dot, dot in the middle and in the middle. Okay? All right. That color is Candlelit. I think I said that. Okay. My bridge color is June. And you want to use the tiniest amount of June. The tiniest amount. I know that I'm definitely more purple blue during the winter time. I don't self-tan. I do self-tan my face. I have a really good, I love Stay Golden spray. And then I'm just sort of brightening around with my bridge color, which is June. All right, so, and this is the smudge brush. Okay, yeah, I love asking questions, guys. I'm actually a former kindergarten teacher, so I love to teach, and I love helping people, so ask away. All right, so I'm going to keep that on my face, and then I'm going to add my lip and cheek later, and then we'll go from there. All right, so let's do some mistletoe makeup. This was so hard to decide because when you think of mistletoe, what do you think of? You think of greens, you think of kissing, you think of red. So you think of all the things, right? So I've sort of got a combination. I've got, let's see if you can see. I've got Lullaby here. This is actually Cold. This is going to be my liner. I've got Soulmate. I've got Ivy League and Pup, and then that's actually my eyebrow color, Byrd. Okay, so I'm going to use a combination of these. Pulling out my eyeshadow brush. I have not deep cleaned my brushes in so long. It's so embarrassing. Green Witch, awesome. And so like I'm like, oh my gosh, if you have not gotten our brush cleanser with like this, the scrubber, like the soap, it is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to tap into Pup, just dust off right there. And I'm going to go, and of course, my dogs outside are going to start barking as soon as I start doing this. So I'm going to start in Pup, and I'm just doing an overall wash, going above the eyelid. And I always say, try not to close your eye, and then I do it. But, so this is Pup. It's just, it's a cooler Pup or Chai. Chai's a little bit warmer. I think, was it Colette that used Chai? So I'm trying to use something different. This is cooler color. Pup is just a little bit cooler. It's really good for my fair skin customers. They absolutely love Pup. Okay. So Pup is very, very neutral. Just a good base. Then from there, I'm going to go into Lullaby. Right there, you can tell I love me some Lullaby. If you are green or hazel or blue eyes, Lullaby is your color. And I'm just tapping Lullaby on the outside. Hi from California. So, cool California story. My stepdaughter, Sarah, is at the University of Alabama, and she brought her roommate, one of her roommates, home for the weekend, and she was from California. Such a sweet girl, too. I was really worried that we would sort of scare her with all the chickens and the pigs, the turkeys. You can probably hear the turkey out there. Okay, and then Lullaby, I'm going to tap with the opposite sort of more fluffy in. Lullaby is so pretty, and I'm going to go underneath. I never go underneath with a black line. I'll go up top with Coal, which is also another eyeshadow. And if you have not, and I'm going to use the new brush, the Etch brush. Loving this brush. Etch brush. This is the eyeshadow brush, but I'm about to use the Etch brush for liner. Okay, so that is Lullaby and Pup so far. Now, sorry, and there's a glare, so I'm looking at myself. Okay, now I'm going to show you a trick, especially if you've gotten a little bit of coldness. So here is the balm right here. Obviously, the balm is great for lips. I had to put it on my lips because I'm so dry. I'm typically an oily gal, but I mean, when it's winter, I'm so dry. So I've got the balm, and I'm going to tap into Soulmate. And so if you have any issues with any of the shimmers just not showing like you want them to, this is a great tip. It's like an adhesive to the shimmers, and it helps the shimmers stay all day long. I love the Etch brush too. Yes, I love the Etch brush. It is so pretty. Like, I feel like we've been needing that Etch brush for a hot minute. Okay, so I'm just going sort of like on the top of my lid, sort of in the inner corner, but not a ton. Really, the inner corner, I really like to use Drift. I'm going to use the balm again. Drift to sort of just make those eyes pop. And then Drift is a really pretty illuminator, but I'm going to use I'm going to use it underneath my brow as an illuminator, where you can put an illuminator. But then I'm going to show you, I sort of just do like a winter glow up with Angel Illuminator. Okay. Then instead of what I typically use as Coal, I'm going to line my eyes with Ivy League. So, Etch brush coming out. This is the Etch brush. If you have not gotten it, go purchase it now, because today is the last day, and get it in and put it in that stocking. Great stocking stuffers. So you have that straight edge right here, and then you have that rounded edge right there. That's perfect for lining your eyes. So I'm going to tap, of course, tap any excess off. And I'll just be honest, I'm not like a great liner, but I'm telling you, oh, and then my mascara's going under, but I'm telling you that the Etch brush makes it so easy. So I'm just closing my eye, and I'm just winging it out just a tiny bit. And I wish I might have to like transfer this Ivy League so I don't have to keep on flipping back and forth, because I use very minimal because I don't want a ton. But oh my goodness, now that I'm putting it on, I'm like, oh yeah, let's do more. So again, this is so funny because I'm not a colorful, I'm a colorful person, but I'm not a colorful, if you look in my closet right now, it's mostly tan, blacks, grays. But this is so pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but that is just a touch of green with that purpley red. And confession time, I wanted to practice this before I went on so bad, but I didn't get a chance to. So I also homeschool my kids. Oh, me. So you can do this job if I can, that's for sure. Is it not pretty? Okay. So I'm just going to wing it out and then go up at the top. Yep, and I'm using all natural light. I don't have one of those fancy mirrors. Trust me, I look at Black Friday every time, and I'm like, I know it's worth the purchase. I actually have a friend that's about to get rid of theirs, and they said, I'm always looking for a deal, girls. That's why I got into Saint, because the makeup is so affordable, it's so good, it's so perfect for the busy mom, and then it's a good business too, making some extra money. All right, done with that. So just a little bit of winged out. What is the name of the green again? Thank you, Jacob University, for saying love it. The green is Ivy League. It's a matte. It's not any shimmer. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay. Now that I'm all warmed up, I am going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to blend it, and I'm going to show you how I blend it out, but then I'm also going to show you another brush because I do have a lot of scarring and I have a lot of discoloration. Hormonal acne kicked my butt before I found Saint, and I'm pretty sure it's probably the makeup that I was wearing too. This is the blush bronzer brush. If you have not heard of this brush, this is the best blending brush in the world. Hands down, it's worth it. So what I'm going to do, and then like, I feel like its baby sister is the shape brush, and it's pretty amazing as well. Adding to your wish list. Yes. The name of the Ivy League and the Etch brush, you should totally add to your wish list. Okay, so the shape brush, I think it's on sale. I like it because it goes underneath your eye so seamlessly, like, and this one can do it too, but it's just like you have to focus a little bit more, if that makes sense. So I like both. I just like to give options, if you can't tell. All the options. And I'm just pushing those creams into my skin. And then I'm going to do my contour last. And I was watching the lives. Like, have they not been so stinking awesome? And I was giggling so hard because Mandy Sims was like, I've got to do my chin now because I will forget. And I do that all the time. So my first year not teaching kindergarten, but last year, every time I need the Etch brush, Etch, E-T-C-H. I know with my country accent it sounds different, but it's Etch. Blush bronzer is the best for blending. It sure is, Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer. And so, yeah, my coworkers would be like, Lesley. And I'm like, oh, man, yeah, I forgot underneath my neck. Okay, I went ahead and did this side. I meant to wait. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you. I am going to use saffron. You can tell that y'all, I debated so bad. I was like, saffron or scarlet. Saffron or scarlet. I ended up going with saffron, but if you like a really red, totally get scarlet. It is so pretty. But I just like to put it right above my contour, and I am kissing or marrying them together and just like pushing up. And I do love me some blush. I get it from my mama. She loves her. I'm like, Mama, did you know there was a 2-finger rule? She's like, really? I was like, yes. And you are way in there. But she has the cutest little ball cheeks, which I love. That's another reason why I love Saint, because Saint's like, there are no rules. Like, you do you. Who was it? Erin, that had like more of the natural redness, and I felt like she went close to her nose, and it looked absolutely beautiful. She had like the cold girl look, or something. She was stunning. All of our lives have been stunning and good. No pressure at all. Okay. So I am completely blended, but like I said, I told you I like full coverage. So I'm going to get my buff brush, and I'm just going to go around where I see, I'm tapping into my main highlight, where I see scarring. What brush are you using for the blush? Blush bronzer brush. It comes with an awesome deal with the Bella bronzer. Save you 12 bucks or 11. Save you some money, honey. Okay. And then I'm just going to use that smaller end and tap to any blemishes, any scarring, just so it still looks natural, but always color correct at the end. Okay. All right. That's the buff brush. Love the buff brush for full coverage. What am I going to do next? Next, I'm going to do a little bit of winter. What is the 2-finger rule? Okay, so your blush really shouldn't like go, it should be within 2 fingers of your nose. Like it shouldn't really like, some people do some bridge and it looks great, but I really don't know like what the 2-finger rule applies to, like what face or anything like that. But I just always remember, because I mean, I can get heavy on the blush. I'm like, oh, 2-finger rule, try to keep it from your nose. I hope you learned something. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my Bella Bronzer and my Angel Illuminator. And I'm just going to swish it around. Very technical, but like I'm not using a ton. Like you can see on my product, I mean, when I say barely tapping, barely swirling, I mean, literally barely. And saffron is a color I haven't used. Oh, yes, it's so pretty. So pretty. I know, I was trying to get some colors that you guys have not seen on this text party. I'm a creature of habit too, so when I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, we got that. Ever Red, of course, I hope you have that on your wish list as well. It is awesome and it's limited time. I regretted not getting it that first Christmas. Okay, so I'm literally just going around, giving some warmth. Everybody looks better with a little bit of warmness. And then I'm going on my cheeks. It sort of brings out the saffron even more, just warming it up. And then down my neck. Okay, last step, because like I told you, I am, oh, and y'all can tell that I already did my mascara. Last step, illuminator, if you want a little bit more. I said last step, I lied. This is totally not the last step. I haven't even done my lips. I haven't done my lips, and I haven't set my makeup. Totally lied. Okay. Great tip. Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay, so I am going to do my lips now, bringing back the etch brush. So if you have not tried our lip suede liner, it is thevom.com. So I am tapping into lip suede, and I'm going just a tiny bit over my natural light. My natural lip. Just a tiny bit. Not big. My husband, when I try to go for a big, bold lip, he's like, I can see the line. I'm like, that's okay. He's like, Like, who's the makeup artist here? Not you. It's what I like. I like to have big lips. And I totally sang that in my head. Okay. Then I am going to tap into saffron again. Of course, you can pick whatever lip and cheek that you want to. Saffron is also more of a satin color. And you can go bold, you can go light. I don't know. It's something about Christmas. It's like, go bold. Get you a bold lip with Christmas. Especially those Christmas parties. Cleaning up around it. But I also like a glossy lip. So I love me some Sunshine State. Funny story. I didn't even know anything about Sunshine State. Signed up with Saint. Was really like a new baby to all of it. And they're like the first person, husbands don't know about makeup. Oh no, he clearly doesn't. I use my contour to line my lip. Does suede have longer lasting power? Honestly, I don't know. I would give you a tip that what helps mine last. So suede is just like a warmer color where contour is usually cooler. That's why I like suede. What brush did you use on the first, on your first step of placing your highlight and contour? The smudge brush. That was the smudge brush. Okay, so I'm gonna use Sunshine State. Someone came up to me and was like, do you know when they're gonna bring back Sunshine State? And I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Like, didn't even heard of Sunshine State. So it's so funny. So Sunshine State, everybody's been loving it for a hot minute. Okay, so it gives that glossy look, right? Tip again. Grab a shimmer. So I like Drift. or I like Soulmate. Those are my favorite. And just tap into your lips. Of course, I like to tap like in the middle. And I swear it's like a setting powder for your lips. It helps your lips last a lot longer than just typically putting on your lipstick. So it's sort of like you're giving you a little bit of setting powder, but it just sort of like makes them look glossier too. I hope that helps. And I have some scoring around my lips too, so that's why I like to sort of line outside of it. That helps diminish that look of the scoring. Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to spray. I love these travel. And then Perfector sponge, the like the best sponge ever. So soft. And I'm always burning up, so it feels so good. You're so sweet. Thanks, guys. So Perfector sponge, nice and damp, but not too damp. No, too damp. Yes, Drift is a shimmer. So it really does help give you that glossy look wherever you want it. But then it's a powder, so it's also helping set. So I'm just literally pushing those creams in. But honestly, it just feels so good. Okay. So I'm setting. And then I usually get oily around my nose and underneath my eye. So I'm tapping into the Vanilla Dust. This is the powder collection. Another great purchase where you can save some money with the brush. And I'm going underneath my eyes. What did I spray? I sprayed our setting spray. It's just in a cute little bottle. It's in the travel collection. I love their little bottles. Of course, you have to refill it, but I'm always on the go, so I'm like, throw it in the bag. Oh, and sorry. Got a little wild there. Okay, so I'm just setting middle of my face. I love the bristles of this powder brush around my nose and underneath my eye. I want the dewy look everywhere else. I want to look the youthful glow everywhere else. But if you want more of a matte finish, then put it everywhere. Everywhere. All right. Y'all are the best. Y'all have made me feel like $1,000,000. Thank you so much. I hope you've had fun. Make that wish list. Today is the last day to guarantee. Love the tip to use the lip balm as a glue. Yes, to adhesive. Does the setting spray. Do the spray better because setting spray does not spray well. Do the spray better. What? I'm sorry. I don't know. Do the spray better because setting spray does not spray well. Does the smaller one spray well? I don't know. It doesn't. It sprays really well for me. I can sort of show you. Sprays very good. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much for getting on Mistletoe makeup. And good luck to all the winners. Bye, guys.